Hello guys, so I'm back again, and today's ganap I am going to make a tutorial on how to fill out or to fill in the information on the ESAT form or the electronic self-assessment tool. So I made this video tutorial for the teachers who seeks for help and find the difficulties on how to fill the information on the electronic tool. So if you are new here in my channel, so please like and share this video so that I could help others, and subscribe my channel. So without further ado, let's have this tutorial. And before I forgot, I am also going to explain to you the meaning of the acronym ESAT, the goal or the purpose of ESAT for the teachers, and the parts of the ESAT or the electronic self-assessment tool. So I am going to explain those so that it is clear, and ang mga kaguro ko, they could able to understand what is all about the ESAT. And besides, this is very important for us teachers to know what would be the weakness and the things that we need to improve in our profession. So let's start. Okay, so let's start. So the title of our activity for today is how to accomplish the SAT form for Teacher 1 to Teacher 3. To know the meaning of the acronym ESAT, E stands for electronic, S for self, A for assessment, and T for tool. So that is the meaning. Let's have the goal and purpose of the ESAT. So it is a self-assessment tool that helps you to reflect on the different objectives related to your professional work. So teachers have different objectives that they need to accomplish, they need to attain, and they need to make it successful. So there are times that we are fond of accomplishing objectives, but it is very hard for us and we could not able to prosper it. So there are times we fail for it. So in order to make it successful, we need to develop ourselves and improve ourselves so that the objectives that we need to attain will become more productive and we could able to deliver it and apply it in our daily life. Another purpose, the results of the self-assessment will guide you on which RPMS indicators you must improve and the areas where you need coaching and mentoring. Okay, so the result of your self-assessment tool will guide you on your RPMS indicators, and you will know what to improve and what to develop based on that RPMS, and the areas where you need mentoring and coaching. So you are going to elicit advices and experiences and learnings to your heads, to your principals, or to the master teachers who have knowledge about this, so that you could able to obtain learnings and experiences that you could able to improve yourself and develop. So that's it. Next, what are the parts of SAT or self-assessment tool? So here are the parts. We have the introduction, demographic profile, objectives, and core behavioral competencies. So later on, we will discuss those parts of self-assessment tool, and remember that we need to keep our information because that would be used by any other people. So we need to be confidential of the information that we are going to input. Okay, so let's have the self-assessment tool part 1, which is the demographic profile. It includes the name of employee, position, employment status, age, sex, number of years in teaching, and highest degree obtained. And region, division, school, curricular classification, grade level taught, areas of specialization, and subjects taught. Part 1, the demographic profile focuses on your personal information, and I know that you could able to input that in the self-assessment tool. So no need to explain more because I know you could able to answer that, or you could have your information for that. Since part 1 is very easy to input, then let's proceed to part 2, which is the objectives. Here is the sample form for objectives. So we have here the content, knowledge, and pedagogy, diversity of learners and assessment and reporting, PPST, then curriculum and planning, community and linkages and professional engagement and personal growth, and plus factor. So there are 4 domains that we need to rate. And as you can see, there is a level of capability and level of priority of development, and they are rated by low, moderate, high, and very high. Okay, so let's have an example. So let's take the content, knowledge, and pedagogy. And under it, we have here the ensure the positive use of ICT to facilitate the teaching and learning process. So since we are in the amidst of pandemic, so we are not having the face-to-face interaction. So we are using social medias, our phones, tablets, laptops, and other technologies. So how much you are capable of in using the ICT. So if it is very high, then you could input there very high. If high or low, or you don't know how to use the technology, so you could answer that in an honest way. So priority for development. So if you are weak there, or you need to improve your manipulation in technology, then you could put there low. That's it. So it depends on you on how you are going to answer it, and what is the thing that you need to develop and to improve through yourself, and the capability which you are expert. Guys, if you have any questions or queries in your minds, you could ask me through the comment section so that I could answer your questions or your queries about this topic. Okay? Let's move on to part 3, which is the final part. So we have the core behavioral competencies. So this is the last part. So I have my sample here, which is the self-management. So I only give one. Actually, there are 6 core behavioral competencies, but we need to have the sample only. So in self-management, if you have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 statements in yourself, then you could check it, or you could able to take it. Besides the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in the side of it, there are boxes that you are going to check or you are going to think. So if you have those, then you could check it. If you have your vision or observation to yourself and you cannot able to manage it through yourself, then you could not have it, or don't put check or tick the box. So you have to answer it honestly also upon checking or ticking the box. So if all the boxes were all checked or being ticked, so you will have you consider yourself as a role model. But for example, in self-management that I had given as an example, if you have 4 there, so you'll become a consistently demonstrates. If 4 behavioral indicators had been demonstrated, so those 4 items are demonstrated by yourself. So another example, teamwork. Okay, so in teamwork, If you are good in teamwork, all of you are having the collaboration, coordination, then and all the behavioral or the core behavioral competencies were demonstrated and 1 to 5 statements were checked and was being ticked, then you are a role model. So if other core behavioral competencies, if you got 3, 2, or 1, so for 3, most of the time demonstrates, for 2, sometimes demonstrates, and for 1, rarely demonstrates. So that's it. That's the interpretation. So I think I'm done with my task about accomplishing the ESAT or the electronic self-assessment tool. So I hope that this video helps you a lot upon doing it correctly and applying it to your form. So thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel if you are new to be more updated of the videos that I'm going to create. So thank you very much, and I'll see you on my next video.